So let's move on to the closing remarks. So I'm happy to introduce Professor Sakamaki from Kyoto University and Waseda University.
Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good evening. At the Japanese Embassy in DC. Good evening. My name is Sakamaki. Now I'm speaking at home in Japan, early in the Saturday morning. Well, I have been majoring in criminal law and procedure in the academic field. Now teaching graduate and undergraduate students at law school and the university. I have no experience in the field of law practice. First of all, I would like to express my deep appreciation for the kind consideration from my good friend, Mr. Daisuke Fukamitsu, a talented practicing lawyer, Japanese practicing lawyer. Well, every year he invites me to this wonderful workshop. It's my great pleasure to participate in and to have excellent intellectual experiences. It has been really intellectually stimulating opportunity for me as a legal scholar. So it's a great honor for me to make this closing remarks today. On this time in 2025 workshop, like former years, a lot of intellectually and practically interesting and challenging topics and legal issues are discussed intensively. Well, session number 1, particular enforcement trends, we discussed how companies receiving whistleblower reports should respond based on hypothetical cases. This discussion incorporated an overview of the United States DOJ's new guidelines and enforcement priorities, as well as on the UK's so-called WCCCW2025 Act 2023. In section number 2, we discussed the practical measures in-house counsel are implementing and the challenges they face in the compliance program process. Section number 3, this is interesting, so-called interdisciplinary challenges, I think, discussed the design of effective whistleblowing systems, approaches to achieving a culture of compliance, and reactions to AI-based monitoring. Well, our discussions was based on recent developments in so-called cultural psychology, particularly in impact of culture differences on human recognition, thought, and behavior patterns. Where section number 4, we examined compliance defense treated differently in the United States and United Kingdom, incorporating economic analysis. And section number 5, we discussed risk management concerning human rights and ESG areas gaining global attention. This included trends in the United States and should respond different and sometimes conflicting requirements across different jurisdictions. Well, finally, now in section number 6, experts in the fields of technology and data discussed various technologies and related challenges within the context of compliance and governance. Well, it seems to me that almost all topics and legal issues are newly evolving and progressing matters. So, for a classical legal scholar in older generation like me, I'm sometimes a stranger to understand deeply various topics discussed today. However, as a legal scholar, I would like to give my special thanks, gratitude to all persons discussing eagerly at this workshop for your wonderful spirits of intellectual and practical challenge. Thank you all very much. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you all again at the next year workshop. Hopefully, I would like to attend and to do face-to-face discussions with younger generation, legal practitioner and scholars. Well, thank you again, everybody. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for such a kind word, Sakamaki Sensei. Okay, so yeah, it's closing this event, and it's time for sushi. So, and I know you're hungry and tired. So let me give some short word to say thank you. And as Sakamaki-san explained in the closing remarks, so this is not a one-shot seminar or event. It's a continual effort. So to learn, so from different perspectives to discuss corporate crime and how to make a society better. So I'd like to explain how I chose these topics. So it's from you. And I have many conversations with you in different fields, practitioners and academics and forensics experts and so many clients. So that is how I chose this topic every year. And let's discuss and continue to discuss with me. So please come back to the next workshop in 2026. So here, I think in late October. So to discuss the really important issue, so which we need to cooperate to each other. So I'm really happy to have you here, and I hope so you have you here in the next workshop. Thank you very much.